deadline. Local Midday Diva AP. All right. It's almost time, the tax deadline. So I got my guru in here. I had to carve me out a couple of minutes. Gwennetta Wright in the house. Hey, baby.
Hey, girl.
All right. I know you got a lot going on, but it's the end of tax season. Coming up to the end of tax season.
Yep, it came quick, right?
It did. Some people like me, okay, I'm on it. I'm on it. But there are still people who have not filed their taxes.
Absolutely. Right, it's more than usual this year.
Really?
Actually, it is. It's a lot of people that yeah, I think too is because a lot of people have not had taxes taken out of their checks, so they don't really know what that look like for them. Even if they got kids, a lot of people are assuming that because they haven't had no taxes taken out, that they're not going to get anything back or that they're going to owe. So I think a lot of people are scared that they're going to have to owe.
Now, I got a question, because some of us work for companies and they don't take anything out. What do we need to do to go? I mean, how do we tell them, hey,
So a lot of these companies do that, and so the quickest fix to that is this: everybody has to fill out a W-4 form if you're an employee for a company.
Okay.
And you can fill it out, but honestly, when you fill it out, if you're doing the direction part way, it could cause you not to have a lot taken out, because that particular W-4 was created so you could take more money home in your paycheck.
Okay.
So what I say is, depending on how much income you make, do 8 to 10% of what you make per pay period, right? Take that dollar amount or even annually. Take that dollar amount and then divide it into however many pay periods you have. Okay. And whatever that number is, that's pretty much close as you're going to get to what you should be getting taken out every week. Okay. You put that number in 4C of your W-4 form. That way, they have to take it out, because you're telling them the dollar amount to take out. If you're filling out the actual form and you saying, oh, I'm single, I'm head of household, I got 3 dependents that's under 17, and I'm going to do that time 2,000, you're going to keep them from taking it out.
Gotcha.
So if you know they're not taking it out and you don't try to change your W-4 over and over and over again, now it's time for you to figure out a number or a close to a number that they should be taking out every pay period, and put that number in 4C so that they don't have a reason not to take it out.
Okay, so like for every $1,000, at least $80 to $100
yes,
need to be taken out, because I know a lot of people, they thought they was going to get a lot of money back, but they had nothing taken out all year.
Absolutely.
And that hurts you.
And it does. And then if you in the high, like, 6 figures or something like that, you need to be looking at 12 to 15% probably, married couples, because they're not getting enough taken out, or either you have like one spouse that's getting enough taken out, but the other spouse ain't getting enough taken out. And what happens is, and I have to tell clients all the time, is that your W-4 don't see your spouse income, right? So it only looking at what you make. Right. So when you come by your taxes, that income is together. So that's a higher dollar amount, and now your tax rate is higher. So that's the real reason why married couples don't, a lot of times, because we're not taking out. And it's an area on the W-4 that tells you, like, okay, do you have an extra job or do you have extra income? And you're supposed to fill those areas out. And then it's supposed to help you, get enough taken out. Wow. But nobody really teaches people this, so...
No, because this is the first I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, nobody really teaches people this, and if you don't go to a tax pro that is knowledgeable about how to guide you, then you're not going to know.
Okay. Now, another question, because this happened to me. We were going to talk about this. Now, if you think you haven't bought any insurance on the what is it, the World Wide Web? What is the
Marketplace?
Okay, and then if it bounces back and you don't get anything, what do you do?
Okay, so you have to call like healthcare.gov, and for different states they have, like for Georgia, we now under Georgia Access. So what's happening is 2 different things. Okay. One, you have people who are going up to people during a year and telling them, okay, you can get free insurance. And the people like, okay, health insurance. And they's like, okay. And they're signing them up for health insurance. And the people are not aware that it's government health insurance.
Okay.
And that particular insurance is based off your income. Okay. And because it's based off your income, if your income exceeds that dollar amount of what was reported when you got the health insurance to make it free, then the government want that money back.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
Then you have where you have a lot of independent companies and they want to say, like, I'm giving my employees health care. And so what a lot of them are now doing is
lying.
Right. They're registering the clients, their employees for the health care. The employees thinking they got health care through the job, but they really got it through the marketplace. And then they don't know until they actually file their taxes, which is not good for independent companies to do that as well, because you don't know how your employee is filing their taxes. So it goes back to married couples. Like, they might have a spouse. So you just register them. And I had a client like that. You don't register them for this health insurance, and now they're filing with their spouse. And I used to make them have to pay thousands of dollars back. All that money that they gave in a subsidy, they're having to pay that back because you didn't think about what their other income was. So,
or they didn't care.
They don't care.
Yeah,
honestly.
So that can really hurt you.
It can hurt a lot of people,
wow.
And it's hurting a lot of people. Like the last 3 years, it's been like, to me, I call different things that just out the norm and like it's just happening too much. I call it an epidemic. And I think like when it comes to the health care and the marketplace health care, that is an epidemic because we're getting a lot of rejects for it. A lot of people not even aware they got it. And then even when people register for Medicaid, like they might be trying to get Medicaid, but Medicaid say, oh, okay, you don't qualify. Then they send them to the healthcare marketplace,
right? And
then they register for the marketplace, but they thinking it's Medicaid, but it's really the marketplace. Now you don't mess them up.
Wow.
So it's a craziness going on out here.
So you really need a tax professional to let you know what's going on, because like me, I walked in blind, like, oh no, I don't
have it.
Yeah. and did. Okay, so when's tax deadline?
So the tax deadline is, I think, Wednesday, April the 15th. So 15 files on a weekday. So make sure to file your taxes by the 15th, or if you can't file them, get an extension. For my people who owe, understand, even if you do an extension, the IRS do not really care. You get an extension to file your taxes. It don't make sense to me either, but you get an extension to file your taxes. You're not getting an extension to pay what you owe them.
So what you owe is going to be what you owe from the 15th on.
Yep. And people don't know that.
Is that interest onto that?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my.
Right. The only thing that saves you when you file an extension to file is that you're not given that additional penalty of failure to file on time.
Okay, but whatever you owe, you still owe.
You're still going to owe.
And now you're going to get some extra onto it.
Yep.
Wow. Gwennetta Wright, tell them how to find you.
So y'all can find me on the World Wide Web 24/7 at www.xperttaxservices.com. We're spelled Xpert, not Expert. And if you're in the Columbus, Georgia area, we're located off Macon Road behind the Dairy Queen, and Xpert Tax Service, 34 Macon Road, Suite 15.
And you're open year round.
And yes, we are open year round.
Yeah, so she won't close up and go to the Bahamas next Wednesday. She'll still be working.
I don't know. I might close and go to the Bahamas, but somebody gonna be in the office.
Gwennetta Wright, I'll see you soon.
See you soon. Thank you.